If you're looking to maximize how far you can push your dollar to get the best value gaming laptop, then the Gigabyte G5 KF is a great option. At its core, it has more performance than you'd expect from a less than $1,000 laptop. This is thanks to the fast 12-core Intel Core i5-12500H CPU. The 4 performance cores are plenty fast to run any game, even at 4K if you wanted to, and the added 8 efficiency cores handle all lighter tasks to keep the P cores free from having to share resources with other background tasks. One important thing to keep in mind is that there is an identical version of this laptop that has the Intel Core i5-12450H instead of the Intel Core i5-12500H. The i5-12450H has a total of 4 performance and 4 efficiency cores, while the i5-12500H has 4 performance and 8 efficiency cores. While you're unlikely to experience a significant advantage in pure gaming and lightly threaded applications, the additional E-cores will give the laptop more room to handle multi-thread apps. Having more E-cores also means that the laptop will be able to have more background tasks without any stuttering. The price of both these laptops is almost the same, but the i5-12450H version comes with 2 sticks of 8GB DDR4 RAM, while the i5-12500H version comes with just 1 stick of 8GB DDR4 RAM. Personally, I don't understand why Gigabyte doesn't offer a 16GB version of the 12500H variant of the G5. I recommend getting the i5-12500H version of the G5 KF and purchase an additional kit of 8GB DDR4, which will only cost you an additional $18 and is very easy to install into the laptop. For the same price, you can get something like the Acer Nitro 5, but it comes with the slower RTX 4050. There is currently no laptop under $1,000 with an RTX 4060 or equivalent AMD GPU, which makes it hard to skip the Gigabyte G5. In terms of performance, the RTX 4060 can play any of the latest AAA games like Control, Doom Eternal, and The Witcher 3 at 1080p Ultra or high settings at 80 frames per second or more. The RTX 4060 runs at a respectable 75 watts and can comfortably provide even better performance with DLSS, even with some light ray tracing enabled. Speaking of respectable, the pre-installed 512GB NVMe PCIe 4.0 SSD is remarkably good and produces excellent speeds. The read speeds are at least 4 GB per second, and the write speeds are 2 GB per second. I would have liked it if Gigabyte added a 1TB SSD instead, but there is an additional PCIe 3.0 M2 slot if you want to add more storage, especially as games are getting more demanding in space. Now, I do want to mention that since this is a budget gaming laptop, it is evident that Gigabyte cut some corners to keep the cost low. The most notable cutback is the 15.6-inch 1080p 144Hz screen. While those are still impressive specifications, the screen has noticeable problems with ghosting. Nevertheless, the ghosting reduces a lot if you underclock the screen from 144Hz to 120Hz. This is a drawback of trying to fit a high refresh rate monitor on a budget laptop. While some corners were cut, I was happy that the port selection is quite decent. You get a Thunderbolt 4 port on the back, which supports power delivery, an HDMI 2.1, and a mini display 1.4 port, along with a USB 3.2 Gen 1 Type A port, Ethernet port, and audio combo jack. Lastly, the back also has a barrel power port, which helps keep the cables away from the user. In conclusion, if you're searching for the best value gaming laptop without breaking the bank in 2023, the Gigabyte G5 KF, particularly the version with the Intel Core i5-12500H, stands out as a top choice. Its robust performance, driven by the 12-core CPU, provides excellent gaming capabilities. To sum up what I like, is that it's the only laptop under $1,000 that offers an RTX 4060 and the excellent port selection for the price, especially Thunderbolt 4. On the downside, the screen is quite average at 144Hz and needs to be underclocked, and it comes with only 8GB RAM pre-installed. Our rating for design is 6.5 out of 10, cooling 8.5 out of 10, performance 7.5 out of 10, screen 6.5 out of 10, value for money 9 out of 10, for an overall rating of 8 out of 10.